Nothing pulls at the heartstrings quite like cute and cuddly animals. Helping furry friends in need is a mission for many in Southwest Florida who work tirelessly as animal rescuers. Our centerpiece story features a rough crowd. Hopeless cases of abuse, abandonment, or neglect find love here on the way to their forever homes.
And I believe in my soul, every dog deserves a pain-free life. And if we can come to somewhere close to that, with a little bit of love, we can make it.
Next up, a tale as old as time, striking a bond between man and beast. Shelter volunteers find animals are good listeners.
It's a really great opportunity for the kids to improve their reading abilities and for the animals to get some socialization.
Plus, it was no harebrained idea. Too many bunnies were hopping around with no place to go until a rescue network set up a safety net for rabbits on the run.
We are dedicated to saving the lives of domestic rabbits. And our belief is that bunnies should be, indoor part of your family.
We'll have those stories along with the latest in our Positively Healthy Medical series. I'm Amy Osher, and this is Behind the Headlines. I'm Amy Osher. Thanks for joining us. Running an animal rescue is certainly a labor of love, but it takes a special breed of rescuer to nurse sick and injured dogs and get them ready for adoption. It's all in a day's work for a Southwest Florida group, which makes hardship cases its mission. They take in the torn, tattered, and total wrecks, dogs others might consider unsalvageable.
It's kind of a team effort to go, hey, this is the dog. We get in as a group message and go, can we fix this dog and, make it a happy ending? And most of the time, yes, it happens.
She's like, no. Can you speak? Speak. Good job.
Victoria Frazier is a champion of second chances. The founder of Love is Forever Rescue, she's a lifer now, committed to saving dogs like Calla Lily, who arrived barely more than skin and bones.
She has gained 14 pounds, almost 15 pounds since we first have gotten her.
They know little about a dog's past. Most is pieced together based on their injuries.
When we first got her, we originally thought that she was just neglected. But come to find out after several tests that were done and things like that, we found out that she was a severe diabetic, which could also come from starvation.
Little Eva had multiple problems. As a tiny pup, being worm and flea infested was the least of her problems. She had a skull fracture, a large bump on her head, appeared blind, and walked in circles.
They really didn't think she was going to make it. They thought maybe she was going to need brain surgery for that abscess that was on her head.
She was still worthwhile, the group decided, and persevered. Sam Kellum is her foster mom.
A lot of people won't take on cases like this. They would have put her down. She was 6 weeks old. They would have said, oh, just put her to sleep and move on to the next one.
The difference is nothing short of miraculous. Despite her blindness, Eva is well healed and living a full life. She's being quite good now, considering she's sitting on your lap for an interview.
Yes, she's a wonderful puppy. She knows how to sit, down, paw.
Rescues like this take a Herculean effort. Vet Thomas Jackson leads the medical team.
My sister called me and said, are you open to working with rescues? I said, oh, heavens no. I don't want anything to do with that. There's emotions, there's people, there's a lot of need, and nothing to work with.
It took some begging to get the doctor to sit up and take notice. Now he handles all Victoria's hardship cases.
She kept feeding me problems and puzzles and some things that tested the boundaries of medicine.
This dog may have been a turning point. A rescue they named Abigail. She probably shouldn't have survived, with injuries consistent with being used in dogfighting. Half her face was torn away and she had hundreds of bite marks.
All over, from stem to stern. All over. And then that massive wound through her whole side of her face. It was falling off tissue, dead, necrotic, no blood supply, no healing.
What rescuers saw was a life worth saving.
We were able to regrow, clear the infection, build her ear canal back up and underneath, and graft half of her neck up and over her face.
The result is a dog that smiles for miles, wearing signature bonnets to hide her missing ear. Abigail went on to become the American Humane Association's Hero Dog of 2017. Her story changed lives.
Me personally, she taught me how to feel again. You get tired, you get exhausted, and you're overworked. And then all of a sudden, her scars were able to show other people how something so devastating and so horrible can grow into helping others in such a dramatic way.
How instrumental was having Abigail come into the rescue in terms of creating a bigger footprint or exposure?
You know, I think having Abigail was more of a ambassador of something can be so bad, you know, and then it can change to be something so good.
But caring comes at a cost. Abigail's treatment would have topped $35,000. The nonprofit is largely dependent on volunteers and donors, many who follow the animals like rock stars on social media.
The foster families have access to the Facebook page and they get to just kind of post what their journey is like or what they're doing that day, or they're going in for shots or something didn't go well.
Love is Forever is making plans for a dedicated shelter, collecting funds to help more dogs in dire straits, transforming them from underdogs to top dogs. What are your hopes for her?
That she grows up to be a wonderful addition to my family with Oliver.
It's going to be hard not to reveal that you're keeping her. Finding forever homes is the ultimate goal, and this is likely a dog's last resort, but it's fostered in love.
And I believe in my soul, every dog deserves a pain-free life. And if we can come to somewhere close to that, with a little bit of love, we can make it.
I think watching them come from the worst of the worst to becoming amazing family pets, to changing somebody else's life is what it is for me.
Curling up with a good book, it's not just for people. Across the country, animal shelters are coordinating volunteers to read to the rescues. It's hard to tell who loves it more.
We've got books that are animal specific, but again, it's not, the content of the books isn't important for the dogs or cats, but it's important for the kids to help them grow their reading skills.
Around here, they call it a tale for a tale. It's an equal trade-off. Kids reading to shelter animals, both getting something positive out of the deal.
It's a really great opportunity for the kids to improve their reading abilities and for the animals to get some socialization.
The Humane Society Naples launched the program last year. It's a can't fail for reader and listener.
So it gets them used to children and also is a no pressure situation for the kids to learn to read out loud. They don't have anybody judging them. The animals definitely aren't judging them. They're just happy to have somebody there talking to them.
Some shelters are finding that reading programs greatly improve adoption rates, helping animals warm up to humans.
The genesis is always our desire to make animals more adoptable. And the more that they're around people, the more that they're comfortable with people, the easier it is for somebody to go home with a family.
It's a popular program all around.
Typically we would have kids up and down the hallway here and in the cat rooms. There's a little screen opening there that we can open and close. And so the kids are usually just reading to them, and you'll see the animals coming up to the front there just to be near them.
The Humane Society has already had one tale turn into a happy ending.
I'll tell you a story of this dog we had named Baby Girl. She was a rescue from what we believe was a dogfighting operation in Central Florida. She scars all over her body, missing an eye, was terrified of people and other dogs when she came in. And over the course of time in this reading program, it got to the point where the kids could sit in the kennel with her. Most of the kids sit outside the kennels and read to the dogs in there, but she was so gentle and so loving with those kids that they would go in, and the same two kids came to read to her every week. They wanted to make sure that they read to Baby Girl every week. And eventually it helped her with her socialization. By the time she got adopted, not only was she comfortable around people, she was comfortable around other dogs, which was a really big thing for us. We didn't know that that was going to happen.
Experts believe it improves socialization and that animals are predisposed to seek out human companionship.
The sound of a human voice is essential to domesticated animals. They've been bred over millennia to be our friends. And so having that socialization, having people talking to them, working with them is great for them. They are happier when they have company.
There are no plot twists. Everything is pretty straightforward.
There is no criteria. Kids come, pick out a book, pick out an animal that they want to read to, and they just read to them.
Every bunny loves a happy ending. That's the goal of a unique operation devoted to saving abandoned rabbits. Whenever, wherever one is in need, they're all ears. Everyone here is bonkers about bunnies. Small ones, tall ones, those with floppy ears and hoppy dispositions.
What I like is that they just have these great little personalities that you would never guess about them. You know, they run around like crazy. They're very smart.
They'll do a lot of snuggling, which is very cute. They do all kinds of what they call binkying. When they exercise their legs, they will run very quickly and then they'll jump in the air and they'll twist and turn.
So, had to check that out. Turns out YouTube has lots of videos of binking bunnies.
It's just a really fun pet to have and brings a lot of joy into the home.
So it's baffling to these bunny lovers that anyone could abandon these cute critters, but it happens all the time, and a lot of hares need help.
People just get bunnies spontaneously because they're cute, and then they tire of them and they turn them loose outside.
The great outdoors isn't so great for pet bunnies. They can't find food and are ripe to become another animal's dinner. Celebrating its first year as a registered charity, the Southwest Florida House Rabbit Rescue is a bunny's best friend.
We are dedicated to saving the lives of domestic rabbits. And, you know, our belief is that bunnies should be, you know, indoor part of your family.
Co-founder Jennifer Macbeth is currently sharing her home with 9 bunnies.
Oh, it's so delightful because I'm just surrounded by, you know, love all the time.
Billy Ray is her personal pet, a designer breed. He was a rescue many years ago.
The reason they call him a lion head is he's kind of got this little lion mane around here and the tuft on his top of his head.
Abandoned bunnies come in all shapes and sizes. Even rare rabbits end up homeless.
Samson is an English lop, so he has the really, really long ears. They're about 1 foot long. Generally, you know, somebody's going to pay a lot of money for that kind of rabbit, and he was actually found just dumped outside.
Long-eared Samson got a new home after our visit. In just 1 year, the rabbit rescuers made dozens of love connections, guided by the belief that every bunny needs somebody. Or maybe it's everybody needs a bunny.
Truly, once you have a bunny in your life and you learn how trusting they are and how loving they are and just what excellent pets they make, you really just become aware of everything bunny around you.
When we come back, a local cop proves he's a dog's best friend. That story is after the break.
Life here is amazing, and so is the joint care. At the Total Joint Center at Physicians Regional Healthcare System, we've changed the experience of joint replacement for good. With our comprehensive joint care program, most hip and knee replacement patients return home in just 2 days because we know you want to get on with your active life. Pain-free living starts at Physicians Regional Medical Center, Collier Boulevard, and Physicians Regional Medical Center, Pine Ridge.
Hiring the right moving company is important. Best Moving and Storage is a family-owned and operated business serving Southwest Florida for over 22 years. From our free in-home estimate until the last piece of furniture is in your new place or stored in our climate-controlled warehouse, we treat you like family. Best Moving and Storage is fully licensed and insured, with all of our employees being certified drivers and packers. When it comes to protecting your treasured belongings, choose a company that's experienced and trustworthy. Call Best Moving and Storage today at 239-592-6565.
Is your auto insurance keeping pace with your life? Ask for a AAA Triple Check Insurance Review to see if your current policy is still a good fit. An agent will assess changes in your life, like new vehicles or drivers. Make sure you've got the right coverage and all the discounts you deserve. They'll also see how a AAA membership can round out your protection on the road. Plus, provide roadside assistance, discounts, free services, and vacation extras. Ask for your AAA Triple Check today.
My name is Steve Unser, and cabinetry is my specialty. I have been creating custom designed cabinetry for 20 years in Southwest Florida. And now I am celebrating the grand opening of our new Naples showroom. Steve Unser Cabinetry will help you design your kitchen, bath, or home office with stunning results, offering the best quality of cabinets with a wide variety of design options and pricing to fit any budget. If your kitchen isn't becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Now, 2 locations to serve you.
Limiting tech time is key in getting a good night's rest. It's especially important for youngsters getting back to a school routine. Here's the latest in this week's Positively Healthy. Limiting media consumption. Your kids may grumble now, but they'll thank you someday. Studies show they get less and lower quality of sleep when they take tech devices to bed.
A lot of screens now send the same wavelength of light to our eyes as the sun. And so it's sending the signal to our brain, it's sunny outside, you should be awake, and it's giving us mixed signals, and it's making it harder for us to go to sleep.
Doctors stress the importance of proper rest. Poor quality of sleep greatly impacts our awake hours.
So sleep is the time whenever your brain gets to recharge.
Board-certified family doctor Andrea Bickerton points out that impaired sleep is connected to poor performance, lack of memory retention, and moodiness. Sleep gives the body much-needed downtime.
It's when your body cells are able to kind of repair themselves from just the everyday wear and tear that we're putting ourselves through.
Back to the school routine. It starts with establishing a schedule.
No watching TV, no reading, no doing homework, leaving your devices outside of the room, turning those off 2 hours before you go to bed, keeping your room cool, having a fan, something to help circulate the air will help.
If your kids got used to staying up late over the summer, it may help to gradually adjust to a bedtime, having them hit the sack a few minutes earlier each night, aiming for a half hour a week. A good routine means going to bed and getting up at a regular time.
Eventually, you will get on a good schedule, but being on a schedule also means even on those weekends not sleeping in, getting up within an hour of your normal time.
On average, school-age kids require between 9 and 12 hours sleep a night. Pulling the plug on electronic media will set the course for success. A Cape Coral police officer takes the oath to serve others to great lengths, and in the process becomes a dog's best friend. Stacy Henson covered this story for the news press, telling the tale of a local first responder who went above and beyond after answering a call about an abandoned dog. Officer Joseph Zaleneski found the pit mix in bad shape, chained to a shed without food or water. The caller reported the dog being left there for at least 5 days. By the time Zaleneski arrived, the animal seemed grateful for the rescue. When its owners couldn't be found, it went to Animal Services. Sick and injured, his future looked dismal. So Officer Zaleneski went back and adopted the dog, bringing him to the vet and nursing him back to health. Seamus is now part of the family. That's only one of the happy dog stories out of the Cape Coral PD. You can read more by checking out Stacy's story at news-press.com. Our reporters are known for sniffing out great stories. Here's a look at what they're covering on the beat. Guys?
Thanks, Amy. Hi, I'm Shelby Reynolds. I'm the food reporter at the Naples Daily News. One of Naples' oldest restaurants lost its matriarch. Rose Contenegri, who opened Pastrami Dan's in 1975 with her husband, Dan, died July 20th. Last week, I talked to family members who say they'll remember her for her kindness, her sense of humor, and her amazing tacos. Read more about it online at naplesnews.com.
Hi, my name is Brittany Carloni, and I'm a reporter with The Banner and the Naples Daily News. This week, I wrote about NCH Healthcare System's newest project under construction in Bonita Springs. NCH Healthcare Bonita will include a 24/7 freestanding emergency room, a surgery center, an imaging center, and physicians' offices. The project is expected to open this December. Read more in Saturday's edition of The Banner or online at naplesnews.com.
Hi, I'm Ashley Collins. I'm a features reporter with the Naples Daily News.
This past week, I visited the newest location of the Hibachi of Japan right here in North Naples. It's a family-owned business that has 5 different locations across Southwest Florida, and it's very popular, and I could definitely see why when I visited. I had a hibachi bowl, I had raw sushi, I had spring rolls. Everything came out hot and fresh and quickly, and with a pretty good price. For more on this story and my review, visit naplesnews.com.
I'm Harriet Heighthouse, arts and entertainment writer for the Naples Daily News and naplesnews.com. First, we had the beatniks and coffee houses. Then we had poetry slams. Now we have spoken verse poetry. It's poetry that's meant to be heard and seen. And Collier County will get its first spoken verse open mic night next week. Read about it in today's Naples Daily News and naplesnews.com.
Hi, my name is Annika Hammerschlag and I'm the education reporter at the Naples Daily News. This week I wrote about Collier County School Board candidate Mary Ellen Cash, who was fired from the school district in 2012 for performance and behavioral issues. When I reached out to Cash, she denied ever receiving negative reviews or a notice of termination, but according to court documents, she sued the district over her termination, and several letters of reprimand obtained from Cash's files describe ongoing issues with her performance. Read more about it at naplesnews.com.
Our last stop in the newsroom is Brent Batten with his weekly commentary.
Thanks, Amy. It was very considerate of that whale shark to die and wash up on Sanibel's beach on Sunday. It served as a timely reminder that it's Shark Week on the Discovery Channel. Along with the usual offerings of sharks leaping from the water to devour seals and travel pieces about places that have sharks swimming nearby, this year offers a new lineup of celebrities. Aaron Rodgers swims with sharks. Shaquille O'Neal swims with the Sharks. The Gronk swims with sharks. Lindsey Vonn swims with sharks. Ronda Rousey hand feeds a bull shark. I thought sharks were apex predators. Why do they need to be hand fed? Is this a shark or an orphaned fawn? Do you see the same pattern here as I do? Shaquille O'Neal took countless elbows during his 20-year NBA career. Aaron Rodgers has been sacked more than 360 times. Who knows how many hits Gronk has taken going over the middle for the New England Patriots. Lindsey Vonn has had some spectacular spills on the ski slopes. Ronda Rousey has dished out plenty of punishment in mixed martial arts, but she's absorbed a fair amount too. What these athletes prove by swimming with sharks is that they've all suffered too many blows to the head. Here in Southwest Florida, every week is Shark Week, and the message is, leave them alone and they'll leave you alone. There's no need to cavort with them underwater to prove you're somebody. I'm Brent Batten. Be sure to read my columns on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays in the Naples Daily News. Check me out on Facebook, and as always, thanks for watching.
Still ahead, the toad hunter cometh. A Naples boy makes it his mission to make the area safer for pets. That's ahead on Behind the Headlines.
The area's only 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting for the care you need. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. Only at Physicians Regional Healthcare System.
My name is Steve Unser, and cabinetry is my specialty. I have been creating custom designed cabinetry for 20 years in Southwest Florida. And now I am celebrating the grand opening of our new Naples showroom. Steve Unser Cabinetry will help you design your kitchen, bath, or home office with stunning results, offering the best quality of cabinets with a wide variety of design options and pricing to fit any budget. If your kitchen isn't becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Now, 2 locations to serve you.
Life here is amazing, and so is the joint care. At the Total Joint Center at Physicians Regional Healthcare System, we've changed the experience of joint replacement for good. With our comprehensive joint care program, most hip and knee replacement patients return home in just 2 days, because we know you want to get on with your active life. Pain-free living starts at Physicians Regional Medical Center, Collier Boulevard, and Physicians Regional Medical Center, Pine Ridge.
Hiring the right moving company is important. Best Moving and Storage is a family-owned and operated business serving Southwest Florida for over 22 years. From our free in-home estimate until the last piece of furniture is in your new place or stored in our climate-controlled warehouse, we treat you like family. Best Moving and Storage is fully licensed and insured, with all of our employees being certified drivers and packers. When it comes to protecting your treasured belongings, choose a company that's experienced and trustworthy. Call Best Moving and Storage today at 239-592-6565.
Is your auto insurance keeping pace with your life? Ask for a AAA triple check insurance review to see if your current policy is still a good fit. An agent will assess changes in your life, like new vehicles or drivers. Make sure you've got the right coverage and all the discounts you deserve. They'll also see how a AAA membership can round out your protection on the road. Plus, provide roadside assistance, discounts, free services, and vacation extras. Ask for your AAA triple check today.
Instead of rescuing animals, a boy from Naples is saving residents from worries about the poisonous cane toad. 10-year-old Landon Gray is a superhero to pet owners. Accompanied by his dad, he fearlessly rids yards of deadly cane toads. Armed with a flashlight, sporting latex gloves, Landon is a pro at plucking the pesky toads from lawns and shrubs. The invasive species has an oblong pouch on each side of its head, containing a powerful poison which can kill dogs, cats, and small animals. An adept toad trapper, Landon launched a business charging only $5 a yard. He's in high demand. Promoting his services on the Nextdoor app, he's nabbed more than 500 toads. You can learn more by reading Sarah Jane Sullivan's story at naplesnews.com. Can you believe we're almost to the month of August? That's right, summer is just about over for school kids who go back to class in a few weeks. That's one of the items on our monthly watch list. Get ready to spend and save. Florida's back-to-school tax-free shopping holiday runs from August 3rd to August 5th. It offers a break from sales tax on clothing items costing under $60, as well as school supplies. For the foodies among us, August 4th is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, and the month of August is recognized as Sandwich Month. If fish is more your thing, the Lure of Florida fishing exhibit is on display now until the end of September at the Collier Museum. It features an historical look at one of the state's most popular pastimes. And mark this one down, the final weeks are playing out at Camp Wild at the Naples Zoo, which features week-long programs for kids, giving them a behind-the-scenes look at zoo life. Wrapping up on August 6th, the closing sessions will focus on animal superheroes. Someone's big break may be coming on August 24th, as the second annual Summer Singer-Songwriter Competition takes place at the Sidney and Byrne Davis Art Center in downtown Fort Myers. Highlighting original music, winners get time at a recording studio, along with a spot in the renowned Island Hopper Songwriter Fest. Deadline to enter is August 10th. And finally, if you're up for a short road trip, treasure hunters could uncover some great finds at the Arcadia Summer Antique Fair on August 25th. The quaint downtown is known for its antique market, especially war memorabilia, stamps, postcards, and vintage clothing. That's our show for this week. We thank you for making us part of your day. You can always catch up on past editions by logging on to naplesnews.com. On the homepage, scroll down to Quick Links and select Behind the Headlines. I'm Amy Osher. See you back here next week.